you can see we have the Tripp Lite UPS installed, and it's working great. You can see all the networking equipment we have attached to it right now. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Tripp Lite Smart 1500 LCD UPS battery backup. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. You can see the retail box in packaging right here, walking us through some of its key features. And in case you're wondering, true to its product name, this does have a built-in LCD screen. You can mount this on your rack. It's going to be a 2U option, or you can use this as a standalone tower. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, you can see we have some product literature, warranty information, followed by our quality assurance test results. Then you can see we have our owner's manual right here for both versions, walking us through everything we need to know in multiple languages. Quick installation, basic operation procedures, key features, battery replacement, storage and service, product registration with their customer service and contact information. Then those same instructions repeat in multiple languages. Next, you can see all of our cabling that's included, so check that out. Also got our USB. Then you can see we have our two brackets if we want to rack mount this with our screws. We also have 4 feet. And last but not least, we have the unit itself. Let's go ahead, let's look at that in more detail. So here's a look at the unit from the top. Check it out. We have more product information, Tripp Lite's logo and branding. Now we can go ahead, we can tip it up and look at it from the front. So you can see our screen right here with our simulated display when it's powered on, what it's going to look like. 2 buttons and the Tripp Lite logo and branding. You can see it from the right side right here. Now we can go ahead, we can look at it from the left side as well. So here's the left side. And then you can see it from the back side. So in and out, we have our connections. You can see our power cable, reset button, 8 different outlets right there. And then we can look at it from the bottom. So here's the bottom of the unit as well. Same thing, Tripp Lite's logo and branding. Now let's go ahead, let's prep this for install. So in our case, we're gonna be mounting this to a rack. So you can see we have both brackets installed. We still have the 4 feet we could stick on the bottom if we wanted to go that route. Also, I want you guys to know you can configure this if you desire to have it just stand on its own upright. So you have 3 different options. You could rest on a flat surface, stand it upright in a tower position, or you can mount it to your rack. I do want to point out that we still have 4 remaining screws. These ones have a rounded head. We used all of the flat heads to install the bracket. So you can see what it looks like from this side, and then we can tip it on its side so you guys can get an idea of what we had to do. There was nothing on this side besides slide the bracket in and fasten it down. On the other side right here, we had to pop off the 2 pieces of plastic. You can just kind of reach in with the screwdriver and pry it off the side with the hole right there. And then we just slide the bracket in, and then we fastened it in place with our Phillips head screwdriver. So 4 screws per bracket per side. Now let's go ahead, let's get it installed. All right, so check it out right here. You can see we have the Tripp Lite UPS installed, and it's working great. You can see all the networking equipment we have attached to it right now. Let's go ahead, let's look at it from the side. I think my biggest complaint is just, I wish they had another, inch or 2 of room for us. So depending on our power cables, you can see how they're really bent and crammed in. And there's no way I can add any new devices to plug in right now without removing it from the mount, which isn't that big of a deal, but it is a pain. I still got to take off the 4 screws and slide it out and then get the cable in and then cram everything back. But it's working great. Beautiful screen. You have a lot of controls right here. Again, when you're powering it on for the first time, you got to hold down the power button for a couple of seconds. That's going to be a safety mechanism so you don't accidentally turn it on or off. So you can see currently we're showing our output, our run time, and we can cycle through those settings as well. Here's our load, 12% load. You can see everything we got right here, battery percentage. If it's on, we have our scroll options. We can test the battery too if we want to run a battery test. And we have our LCD settings right here if we want to have that on or off, our sensitivity. Our external battery, you can see if we have that connected somewhere else, and then we're back to our main menu settings. So for 12% load, you can see right now we have one 10 gig switch, we have one 10 to Wi-Fi router, And we have one Unraid server with a 550 watt power supply and 8 disk drives. So that's currently what we have connected to this right now. And you can see again, we'll cycle back through. 41 minutes for our runtime, 12% load currently as everything stands. So far so good, really happy with it. It's a simple device. Hopefully you never have to use it, but if you do, you'll be happy to know that all your networking equipment is protected. And I want to point out in this case, I do have the USB connected to the back and set up with our Unraid server as well. So when this does lose power, heaven forbid, after X amount of time, it will then shut down the server for me automatically. So far so good. The only thing I'd want to see changed with this particular unit is maybe a little bit more room in the back for people like me with a wall mount system, but it does work as it currently stands, so that's just me being really picky. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.